So, lads, Caitlin Clark is just clearly in a league of her own as far as like basketball hype is right now. But ESPN predicted the 25 best athletes in the next 25 years. It's an ESPN Bleacher Report. And again, look, very America-centric. And also, there is a very high chance that the greatest athlete in the next 25 years, we don't even know who they are. And 25 years ago was 2020. Or say it was 2000. And I'm guessing if you were to make like a list and you were putting NBA players, you would put Vince Carter somewhere on there. There is a possibility that the best athlete we don't even know about. But, so, they've got a couple of NFL players. Jason Tatum is a crazy one. That is an absolutely crazy one. Top 25 athletes. This is absolutely crazy. Like, if Angel Reese is a top 5 WNBA player at any stage in her career, I will apologize. I think she's going to be a all-star-ish level player for her career. I think she's going to make all-star most years of her career. I think there's going to be years she doesn't make it. I think she's going to make a couple of all WNBA teams. But, like, to be fair, this is very America-centric. But the fact that there's no... like, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. It's like... I don't think there should be more than 5 WNBA players on the list. And I don't think she's going to be in the 5 best of the next 25 years. Like... I think that's a crazy one. But McDonald's All-American coming out of high school, began her collegiate career at Maryland. She led the SEC, great. She averaged double digits. She shot just 39% from the floor, but her talent is undeniable. Her rebounding ability is undeniable. Her media fuel rival with Caitlin Clark's helped making her one of the most recognizable athletes in sport. She's the second most recognizable athlete in her sport. There's no question about that, but still, like... we gotta be completely honest with this. Like, Angel Reese is not. Like, she's not going to be the 23rd best athlete in the next 25 years. Again, I don't really know anything about these people. It's very, very America-centric, by the way. Like, they've got Mbappe down at 17. I don't know. I think they might only I assume they only have Mbappe, Yamal, and Vinny Jr. for football. I'd say they probably don't even have Erling Haaland. But, and they definitely don't have Archie Gray. As a Leeds fan, do not insult Archie Gray. Paige at 16 is crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Like, Paige Beckers, she's number one recruit in a stacked 2020 high school class. Like, what difference does that make? It is 2024. Like, Andrew Wiggins was called Maple Jordan coming out of college, coming out of high school. Like, that is a crazy, crazy take. She's 23 and coming off an ACL tear and is barely a top 5 player in college basketball. The 16th best athlete in the next 25 years is crazy. Lamine Yamal at 15 is idiotic. He is one of the best 17-year-olds to ever play the sport of football. Like, having Lamine Yamal lower than 3 is ludicrous, but this is America-centric. Juju Watkins is ahead of Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal is one of the 5 best, you could argue he's one of the 5 to 10 best players in the world. He's 17. Juju Watkins is one of the 4 best players in college. She's at 2 years older. But again, I don't find the Juju at 14 as egregious as Paige or Paige at 16. Paige at 16 is a lot more egregious, and Angel at 23 is... No, Paige at 16 is as bad as Angel at 23, but they're both egregious. Like, no offense to Angel Reese, but like, Camila Cardoso has got higher potential than her. Ryan Howard has got higher potential than Angel Reese. Hannah Hidalgo's got higher potential than Angel Reese. Lauren Betts has got higher potential than Angel Reese. It's not a knock, but this is just a crazy list. But Juju, I don't hate Juju at 14. Like, it's America-centric. She's going to be exceptional. She's going to be, like, top 15 players in the WNBA day one. Or, like, year one. And that's unbelievable for a rookie. Like, she's going to probably be one of these she's going to be a perennial all-star. So, yeah, I don't hate Juju 14. I hate her 14 a lot less than I hate so many other players. Again, I don't know anything about some of these. Carlos Alcaraz at 11 is madness. That is madness. He's a 21-year-old, arguably the best player in the world. Madness. Mahomes at 10. Fair enough, he is a little bit older. Don't know anything about the MLB. Luka, I have this weird feeling that Luka's like not going to. I think Luka's post 30 is not going to be much. I still think Luka at 8 is too high. I love Luka, but it's too high. Cooper Flag 5 is mental. That is mental. Like, I understand he's 17, but like, I think Cooper Flag is going to be like a 15, 5 and 5, third best player on a really good team type guy. Like, he'll be a max guy, but still, that is crazy. Saying he'll be the 5th best player in the next 25 years. Anthony Edwards is 4th. Mental. Absolutely crazy. Don't know anything about NHL, so I'm not going to comment on him. But Caitlin Clark is 2nd. Wemby's 1st. And you know what? Wemby's a 7'5", like, freak of a human. So I get Wemby 1st. I really do. Lamine Yamal should be ahead of Caitlin Clark. Lamine Yamal should be ahead of Caitlin Clark. Like, that is madness. I think Kylian Mbappe should be ahead of Caitlin Clark, if we're being honest here. Erling Haaland not in the top 25 is ludicrous. Angel Reese being ahead of Archie Gray is ludicrous. Like, absolutely ludicrous. But they do have Caitlin Clark here at 2nd. I think that's way too high for her in the greatest athletes of the next 25 years. Like, Caitlin Clark's... I think even if she is the greatest WNBA player of all time, I think there's a possibility that there are goats of other sports that we see in the next 25 years. I don't think it's possible. I think it's likely that we see some guys in near the GOAT conversation of the next number of years. But obviously, attendance numbers for opposing teams tell the story of how many eyes she brought to the sport. I mean, great. Like, she is clearly probably going to be the best WNBA player in the next 20 years and 25 years. And I'm going to actually make this as a probably non-controversial statement. I would say there is a 50-50 chance that the best WNBA player of the next 25 years, we have no idea who they are. Like, this is 25 years. There could be someone who's a sophomore in high school. Or someone could be in like the 7th grade. 4 more years of high school, 4 more years in college, and then they've got 17 years in the WNBA if they're in 7th grade. Somebody that could be in like 1st grade, which is 8 years old, and they've still got the guts of 15 years at the pro level. There is a high likelihood that it's not Caitlin Clark. But this is one of the craziest lists I've ever seen. No Erling Haaland, but you've got Angel. You think over the next 25 years, Angel Reese is going to do more in the WNBA than Erling Haaland does in football. You guys, like, it might be the craziest take I think I've ever heard in sports. Or Juju Watkins is going to be better than Lamine Yamal. Or the Paige Beckers is going to have a better next 25 years than Kylian Mbappe. The list is crazy, but, I mean, Caitlin Clark 2nd, so we got to talk about it.